Welcome back, guys. It's been a few days. Been working nonstop. So we had a lot of things transpire over the last few days. One is the BTC Strategic Reserve got signed into effect, and we had a crypto summit. Both days we dumped. Let me talk about why we dumped. First of all, if you looked at the paper, it said, it was extremely bullish. But there's a few things on there that made people sell. And in my opinion, it was the U.S. government saying they're not going to buy any more Bitcoin. They're coming up with budget neutral ways to accumulate more Bitcoin. And this is not bearish, It's not bearish at all. All that means is kind of like what you do when you swap cryptos. It's a budget friendly thing, right? You already got money somewhere. You just slide it over and swap it out for something that you like more. And I think that's what the U.S. government is going to do. We can't afford to spend money right now, guys. We are spread way too thin. What Trump is doing with Ukraine, I agree with, because every civilization, if you look at U.S. or not even U.S. history, world history, every single civilization that expanded failed because they spread themselves too thin. They didn't have the infrastructure to keep up with, and they just ran out of money. That's what we're doing now. We have like 80 bases across the world, struggling to keep up with the infrastructure. The deficit is increasing. All these people, all these tariffs and stuff, man. People keep talking about that. Long term, that's bullish. Okay, he's turning stuff around. He's trying to get the deficit paid off. So, yes, this stuff is short term. There's going to be some pain. And I did see that China put 100% tariffs on Canada. That went into effect last night. So when markets open Monday, we could see more blood. But guys, you just gotta trust the process. I don't think we're in a bear market. I see a lot of YouTubers saying we're going into a bear market. I just don't see that. I think we're gonna get rate cuts very soon. If not this month, the next meeting, because unemployment's going up. And I like to bring it back to the bench press analogy. When someone's on a bench press and they're just pumping and pumping, you're not going to give them a spot, Now, the U.S. is on the bench press and they're struggling. The unemployment rate's going up. The jobless claims, not looking too great. The last one was better than expected, but the last few have been higher than expected. Unemployment went from 4% to 4.1%. There's a lot of things showing a weakening economy, all right? And that's going to be signaling rate cuts. Now, when we go from quantitative tightening to quantitative easing, all these risk-on assets are going to appreciate, Things are going to get much better for us, guys. And I just don't get why people are selling this news. It's like low IQ individuals. I don't mean to throw shade at anybody, but I get it, I do. It's not easy to get rich. It's not, especially in crypto and the market, guys. You really can't let stuff like this bother you. You got to stop looking at your phone. If you're not taking action, which would be buying or selling or whatever, just stop looking at it. Let it ride. Things are going to come back. They always do. Look at COVID. Look at all this shit, man. It's always going to come back. But that being said, dude, these altcoins are getting slaughtered again, and it presents a greater buying opportunity. You have a chance to get even richer. I could be wrong. We might be going into a bear market. I just don't see that. Looking at data and looking at things, I just don't see us going into a bear market, So, guys, you got to stay positive. Do everything you can to increase your cash flow, man. I've been working so much. I'm just exhausted right now. I'm about to go into work and do 12 hours right now on a Saturday. So, guys, you just got to remain with a positive mindset. As soon as as soon as that dwindles away, your plan, you deviate from your plan. If you just stick to your plan, maintain discipline, you're going to make it. Because that's just what it takes to be successful. You can't give up. You can't, deviate and change what you're, just because your emotions are tell you one thing. You have to maintain discipline, gentlemen. But that's all I wanted to say. I just want to talk about that BTC reserve and why I think people are selling. And it's also because of the tariff that we're in like a global trade war right now. I don't think it's going to last too long. I don't. I think they're going to come up with a solution because no one wants this. No one signed up for this. All they want is to be treated fairly. And, you know, if one party's doing this, then the other needs to do that. I mean, it only makes sense. If somebody's saying, I mean, it's like having a business and you have a business right next to you and you're like, hey, man, let's make a deal. You give me a referral and I give you a referral. And it's like you giving them over the course of 6 months, you give them 1,000 referrals and they give you 0. Does that sound like a good business deal? No. So that is why these tariffs are being put in place, guys, because the trade deficit, you know? And once that stuff smooths out, I think it's going to take a lot quicker than people think, because no one wants this globally. Nobody wants to go into a global recession, you know? And if this keeps up, it very well could. It very well could. We could go into a bear market, but if you flip the script and look at the positive aspect, more so is looking like a great buying opportunity. So don't go crazy, you know? I don't even buy that much anymore. I'm micro investing at this point because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're going lower, you know? I just buy little bit by little bit and I don't look at it too much. I go to work, go to the gym, and I mind my business. I don't let it affect me. So you guys need to start doing that, you know? Don't let this stuff control your life. I know you want to be rich, but when you sit there and think about it all the time, looking at your phone, your portfolio going down, you're going to deviate from your plan. I'm telling you, because I've been in the space for a long time now, and that's what's going to happen. So you just have to maintain discipline, gentlemen. And with that being said, guys, if you get any value from me, like and subscribe to my channel. And, you know, just trust the process, guys. Just trust the process. It's not easy. This is a really... This cycle is very weird, you know? It's very, very weird. So you just have to trust the process. I don't know what else to say. Guys, hold down the fort, man. We're going to make it out of these trenches, boys.